Hey everyone, this is Bert McQueen from Prius Camping, and I want to talk to you today about things that we don't expect in life. And Reese and I are traveling around here, and we're enjoying life and we're enjoying our travels, but one thing happened today that really upset me. Matter of fact, it's safe to say that a half a second of a delay in where I was going this morning at 5 a.m. could have cost me my life. It would have cost me my life. I narrowly missed a horrendous head-on accident. I'll actually be T-boned, more like it. I was driving near the President Garfield Historical House in Mentor, Ohio. And as I was approaching an intersection, just half a block away from that house, as I was entering the intersection, to my surprise, and instantly, right in front of me, I would say probably 40 feet in front of me, maybe 60, somewhere around there, this copper-colored or brown-colored SUV or van, something, flew by. I had a green light. So they ran a red light, and not only that, the cross streets are 25 miles an hour, and this person was doing easily 70 miles an hour. So almost 3 times the speed limit. And here I am in my Prius. Had I just been a half a second further ahead in my trip, that person would have nailed me. Full on 70 miles an hour T-boning. I mean, if you know what T-boning is, that's where here's your car and that's when they hit you like a T-bone and they hit you on the side. And a lot of times T-bonings, they're fatal. I lost 2 cousins that way. He was 38 and I think his daughter was like 7. Family filled inside the station wagon. I wouldn't have survived it. I would not have been here today talking about this, making this video. And I'm finally kind of calming down, but I was so upset. I was literally shaking. You could see me. I was like this. Like I was shaking from it scaring me so bad. Like it was that close. I didn't even have time to react and hit the brake. And after I was digesting what happened, maybe within a half hour to an hour after it happened, and I was still getting over the shock of this happening, somebody running an intersection with a red light at such horrendous speeds in a 25 zone, that I thought, wait a second, that half a second saved me from death or even possible permanent injuries that would have left me crippled the rest of my life. I don't know if I'd have survived it or not. Seriously, something that impactful, you just don't survive. I was an EMT firefighter dispatcher many years ago when I was in my 20s, and I saw my share of accidents and I saw deaths. And I can tell you, people die from auto accidents for stuff that's not even as severe as what I would have went through. So that's what I'm saying. It would have been fatal. But here's what happened, and this is the miracle of it. I think I was spared. And why I say that is because when I left my home, which is in the next town over, as I was coming down the hill to downtown, I noticed a car kept hitting his brake lights. And I was approaching them rather quickly. And it seemed like they were going very slow. And when it kind of turned and went to where the downtown area is for 2 blocks, I was getting up on this person, and they were, going very slow. And I'm like, what the heck? Like 15 miles an hour. And instead of 35. And I'm like, huh. So I kind of flashed. I'm like, hey, hello, there's people behind you. And I had to slow down a little bit. And then the person, they must just want to be driving slow. I don't know. So they pulled over into a parking area. There was nobody on the street, so they pulled over. And I went by on my merely little way. And then they turned and went back on the road. I could see in the rearview mirror. But they slowed me down half second or a second as I kind of let off the accelerator. Had to follow them for just a few moments. I wasn't really annoyed with them. I did beep at them. Okay, I wasn't, because you're doing 15 out of 35. Come on. But I wasn't angry with them. And I went on my way. And then 3 miles down the road, I had that near fatal encounter with an SUV or a van. It was copper colored or brown, something like that. It was so fast. But they were zooming. And they just disappeared. I don't even know where they went to. Like, they were gone. I don't know if it's somebody outrunning the cops. I don't know. At that time of the morning, you would be doing that. Or they were just late for work. I'm thinking they were late for work. Maybe going to get fired if they were late. Because it was like 5 minutes till 5. Maybe they were headed to their employer and they thought, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. But they ran a red light at a high rate of speed and almost killed me. So that happened, and then I reflected on that person who was going so slow in the town before, my hometown. And I started to think, I thought, oh my gosh. The first thing that happened in my hometown when that person was going so slow and had slowed me down, saved my life, because that saved me a half a second off what I was doing. When I hit that intersection and that car came careening across, sparing me. And I'll tell you how close I was to that SUV or van, whatever it was. That almost hit me. It would have T-boned me. I was probably, I'm guessing, 40 to 60 feet. I can't, let's say 50 feet. 50 feet away from them. That's not very far. And when you're doing 40 miles an hour, how long does it take to get 50 feet? Half a second? It wouldn't be a whole second. I'd be past that. Half a second. So I missed losing my life today by half a second. I would have been killed. No question about it. This Prius would have been done for. He would have come right in where Reese's sitting, smash this whole thing in. It would have been nothing. It would have been it. And then later on, I'm walking in a store, and I look down. And they cleaned the store and been swept and all that. But I looked down, and there was a penny laying on the ground. And I picked it up. And what's it say on the penny? In God we trust. And I almost started crying, because I thought, amen to that. Now, I'm not trying to prophesize on my channels, but part of my journey is a spiritual one. It's also a faith one. And it's about second chances. It's about redemption. It's about living a better new life. It's about starting over. That's what I'm doing. 56, I'm starting over again. I almost had that chance taken away from me today. Somebody almost took me, robbed me of that opportunity. But see, here's the thing. Again, try not to prophesize here, but I believe in God. I believe God spared me. I believe I was spared for a reason, because I'm supposed to be here. It wasn't my time. If it was my time, I'd have been hit and not here. I texted my kids. I said, you almost came, you almost lost your dad today. I'd tell my kids. They're adults. They're young adults. Told them I loved them. very much, and that life's short. You don't know. It could be taken away from you in an instant. I processed this entire day. It's been 13 hours now. It's 6 p.m. right now. And I'm only about 2 blocks away from where it happened. I drove over there just to try to recreate the scene and try to figure it out. Ironically, the park near Garfield's house, I went down there and there was a copper-colored van that pulled in, looking all sketchy. I already talked to the police about it. Gave them the license number. I don't know if it's that person or not. I don't know, but hey, at least I reported it. This morning I couldn't report it because they were gone. I didn't know where they went. And I wasn't going to chase anybody down. I was so shaken, so upset. But here's the thing that I realized today. As I said, I am still here. And I have a purpose. And I have a mission. And my purpose is to fulfill this journey that I've set my heart to do over a year ago. That was in all these newspapers that, I was supposed to be around the country by now. It never happened for many reasons, which I'll get into later. But it's still going to happen. My father's memorial service is this is August 2nd. It's August 20th. And I'm going to give the eulogy. And then I'm going to, the next day, grab Reese. And we are going to make our way up to New England, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. And I believe that's a good starting point for the journey. Dad's going with me, his ashes. I'll plant a little bit of Dad in each place we go. He always wanted to travel. Never really did. So we're going to make him part of these places. And this journey is now so much meaningful because now I've been given another second chance. I don't know how many second chances I've had. Way more than 2. I'm sure they're triple or quadruple numbers. I'm just saying. Especially with my past. Everybody gets second chances. It's what you do with them that defines us. We can certainly go on about our lives with resentment, regrets, and sadness and depression and saying, well, we should have done this, we never did it, and just literally missing life. I don't want to miss life. As I said, I'm 56. I could work in my industry again. I don't want to do that. I have a new mission in life. And it's to live life while still having, while I can still enjoy it. That's the thing I don't get. Is why people miss out on life. This is something that most people unfortunately never get. Why do we wait till we're 75 to travel? Why? Because we're retired? Why don't we maybe have less stuff and more value as far as personal connections with nature and God and people and places, and less on things? It's taken me a long time to learn this. I'm still learning it. I'm still a work in progress. I will be till the day I die. I think most of us who are really honest with ourselves would say that. But here's the thing. When you recognize that you've been spared something that should have happened to you, and it's a second chance that's been given to you, you take it. You take it. You don't deny it. You take it. So, my lesson today was, go for it. Do it. Enjoy life while you can, because instantaneously it could be taken away from you. and you don't know when it's going to be. I literally did not see that guy till he was right here in front of my right corner as he was crossing, and it was so incredibly fast. I didn't have time to react, or even like, I think I hit the brakes and stopped right where he had crossed. I came to a full stop because I was like, the hell? And there was a car across the street from him that was coming the opposite way, and they were probably stunned too. It was like, so thank you, God, for another day. And thank all of you for watching. Hope it didn't bore you. Live your life. Enjoy your life. And make sure you take second chances seriously. I am an example of that many times over. And as I develop this channel and get it off the ground and make more videos, you'll learn more about my story and how some of the things I've went through might apply to you. Or maybe you're thinking about doing something crazy, starting over again, doing something different. Why not? Why not? What's stopping you? What's stopping you, really? Sometimes you have kids and houses and obligations. I get that. I've been through that. But other times, what else is holding you back? Even if people with kids and houses and stuff can still reevaluate their life and reassess their life, redesign their life. It sounds hard, but when you open up your heart and your mind and your eyes, it's not. It's really quite easy. Just jot the ideas down and start honing them and developing them from that point. Don't let something stop you. Right? Don't live life with resentment of things you should have done. I've said this in other videos. I was a nursing home administrator for a quarter of a century. I grew up in the industry since I was the age of 8. I've seen people die of happy and peaceful, and I've seen people not die peaceful and full of regret and resentment. Don't be that person. I'm not going to be that person. That's my goal. I don't want to be that person. So now's the time to live, not when you're too old to enjoy it. I'm going to hike. I'm going to bike. I'm going to drive all over this country. Reese's going to join me, right, Reese? What? What's that, Dad? We're going to hike and bike. That's right. So, come along with me on my Bert McQueen channel. Follow me on the more technical end of it on the Prius Camping channel. And thank you so much for letting me go on and on about this. I really want you to take what happened to me today and reflect on your own life and understand that it is short. And you don't want to miss those opportunities while you have them. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my channel, do me a favor, please subscribe. I do need the support right now since I'm just starting out. But I also just like your comments. Some of you are so supportive. You've said so many kind things, and I really appreciate it. And I know you're looking forward to what I have to post, and I thank you for that. And, click that notifications bell too, so when I do post new content, you can see it. So it's very important for you to subscribe, though. And if you're one of the first ones to do that, thank you. Thank you for being charter subscribers. That means a lot. And again, Reese and I can't thank you enough. So take care. God bless. And I will see you next time.